Okay, Claire, we heard a really interesting presentation this morning on how we design fieldwork into the curriculum, if you like. What do you think were the key messages from that?
Well, I think the key messages are that embedding fieldwork in curriculum planning really enhances the outcomes of the fieldwork, and that there are really a couple of aspects to that. One is thinking about the kinds of skills that fieldwork enables students to pick up, both in terms of cognitive skills and practical skills, and also how they get engaged with the subject. And then also thinking about progression of those sorts of skills through the 3 years of a degree course or across a school curriculum, so that you're building in progression in terms of the work that they're doing, the concepts that they're engaging with, and also their independence. That came out quite strongly, that in a way what happens through the 3 years of a degree course in terms of fieldwork is that students really build their independent thinking and ability to work independently in all sorts of areas, not just the field.
Yeah, okay. And what about, so a member of staff or a team of staff that are considering, evaluating how good the progression is in relation to fieldwork, or whether the fieldwork skills are appropriate. I mean, how would you advise them to start or to go about that?
Well, I think there are several ways in which you can go about that. Firstly, to look at sort of paper-based exercise of the kinds of skills that are in various aspects of fieldwork through the curriculum. And then there's talking with staff about what they think about the progression through the curriculum. And then there's also, of course, engaging the students and thinking about how the students feel about what they understand about what they're learning from fieldwork across the years and across that progression.
Yeah, okay, no, that's good. And what about kind of any difficulties or obstacles in achieving, not the ideal, but the improving progression?
I think there are all sorts of obstacles. Some of those, I think, are subject-dependent obstacles. I think, for example, what came out in our discussion today is that in geology, where it's much more prescribed, then what's set out is the kind of amount of fieldwork that's required. Then perhaps there are fewer barriers. Whereas in an area like the biosciences, where you've got field work, lab work, a whole range of different skills, sometimes competing with one another for time in the curriculum. Then some of those barriers are around how do you fit all that material into the curriculum. And also I think cost, of course, is a barrier, and in the new fees regime in the new world, we'll have to see how that works.
Yeah. No, that's great. Thank you very much.
Okay. That's that.